Hello friends, welcome to the channel Nursing Brains. If you had not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Today let us go and discuss about the trimesters of pregnancy, that is trimester 1 from obstetrical nursing. So you all know that pregnancy is the childbearing period of a woman is considered as pregnancy. So the total duration of pregnancy is 10 lunar months or 9 calendar months and 7 days or 280 days or 40 weeks. So the total duration of pregnancy is 40 weeks. According to weeks, the total pregnancy is divided into 3 trimesters, that is trimester 1 1 to 12 weeks, trimester 2 13 to 28 weeks, trimester 3 29 to 40 weeks. So the total pregnancy is either 10 lunar months or 9 calendar months with 7 days or 280 days or 40 weeks. The total pregnancy is divided into 1 to 12 weeks first trimester, 13 to 28 weeks second trimester, 29 to 40 weeks is third trimester. These are the trimesters of pregnancy. Today let us discuss about first trimester, that is 1 to 12 weeks. Coming to first trimester 1 to 12 weeks. What are all the symptoms of first trimester? We all know that the symptoms of first trimester are amenorrhea, morning sickness, frequency of micturition, breast discomfort. What is amenorrhea? Amenorrhea is the absence of menstruation, either a missed period, and morning sickness. Nausea and vomiting on waking up from bed during first trimester of pregnancy is very common because of increased human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. It causes morning sickness. So this can be treated by a dried toast or biscuits early in the morning. And the frequency of micturition can be seen because of the enlarged uterus was resting over the fundus of the bladder. Because of this, there will be a frequency of micturition. And coming to breast discomfort, feeling of fullness and pricking sensation can be seen in the breast. This is Montgomery's tubercles. So the Montgomery's tubercles, these are the breast changes that takes place in the women of pregnant. So in the first trimester, the breast changes takes place. Those are evident during 6 to 8 weeks. So not only feeling the fullness of breast, but also the hyperpigmentation of areola and nipple takes place. So the sebaceous glands, which are normally invisible, are very protruded and hyperpigmented during pregnancy. So from this we can see colostrum secretions during 12th week. So the first milk that is secreted during during a pregnancy stage is colostrum, that is during 12th week. And Montgomery's tubercles are also visible at 12th week of pregnancy. So this is about Montgomery's tubercles, and these are evident during 6 to 8 weeks, and the first colostrum is secreted in 12th week. Coming to vaginal changes. So the vaginal changes or the vaginal signs are Jacques-Meyer's sign or Chadwick's sign, Osiander's sign or vaginal sign. Jacques-Meyer's sign or Chadwick's sign, that is the bluish discoloration of vagina that takes place due to the vascular congestion during 8th week. So because of less blood supply, the vaginal vascularity will be congested, and because of this the vaginal color will be changed into blue color. So this is Jacques-Meyer's or Chadwick's sign. Coming to Osiander's sign or vaginal sign, increased pulsation can be felt in the lateral fornices of the vagina. This is called as Osiander's sign or vaginal sign. So people may get confused between Jacques-Meyer's sign and Osiander's sign. Jacques-Meyer's or Chadwick's is the bluish discoloration, whereas Osiander's or vaginal sign is the increased pulsation felt in the lateral fornices of the vagina. These are the changes that take place in the vagina. So these are the vaginal changes. And coming to cervical changes, that is the Goodell sign. Usually the non-pregnant cervix will be very hard, and it will be like a tip of the nose. If we touch our nose, the tip will be very hard. How hard we feel the tip of the nose, in the same in the same way the hardness will be as like the tip of the nose in case of non-pregnant women, whereas during pregnant, that is especially during 6th week, the cervix will be changed like the lips of the mouth. So we feel that lips of the mouth will be very soft. In the same way, the lips of the mouth, like the lips of the mouth, the cervix will be completely changed. That is called as Goodell sign. This sign can be seen in the 6th week. So the cervix will become soft and smooth during 6th week of pregnancy. That is considered as Goodell sign. That is same like the lips of the mouth. So these are the cervical changes. Then coming to uterine signs. Uterine signs. The uterus during first trimester of pregnancy, its size, shape and consistency will be completely changed. Usually the non-pregnant uterus is pyriform in shape, whereas coming to the uterus of pregnant states, that is especially in the first trimester, during 6th week it will be like hen's egg, during 8th week it will be like a cricket ball, and during 12th week it will be in the size of a fetal head. So these three things are very important because frequently in examinations they will ask about the size and in which week. So because of this we have to go through thoroughly. 6th week it will be like hen's egg, 8th week the uterus will be like cricket ball, 12th week the uterus will be like the size of a fetal head. And usually the fertilized ovum will be implanted in the posterior part of the uterus, whereas sometimes by mistakenly it will be implanted into the lateral part, that is the lateral implantation, that is called as Piscaseck sign. And coming to Hagar sign, Hagar sign can be demonstrated in between 6 to 10 weeks. So this can be examined through bimanual examination. So 2 fingers will be in the vagina, those are considered as vaginal fingers, and the abdominal fingers will be above the abdomen. So because of here the abdominal fingers will be beside the uterus and the vaginal fingers will be opposing the abdominal uterus. So while examining, the examiner feels that lower part will be empty, lower part of the uterus is empty, and the upper part of the uterus will be enlarged because of the growing fetus. Because of this, the lower part will be empty because of the growing fetus. This can be elicited in between 6 to 10 weeks. This is considered as Hagar sign. So the lower part of the uterus will be empty and the upper part of the uterus will be enlarged because of the growing uterus on examination. Then next coming to Palmer's sign. This can be elicited during 4 to 8 weeks. This can be clearly seen in between 4 to 8 weeks. During this period, there will be regular rhythmic uterine contractions, that is for every 30 seconds there will be regular uterine rhythmic contractions can be seen. This can be examined through bimanual examination. So during contraction the uterus becomes firm, and during relaxation again it becomes soft. This can be seen for every 30 seconds regularly, whereas this can be elicited only in between 4 to 8 weeks, because after that during 10th week the relaxation phase will be increased, that the relaxation phase can be seen for 90 seconds. So this cannot be elicited from 10th week. So this can be elicited only in between 4 to 8 weeks or up to 9 weeks also we can elicit this one, we can demonstrate this one. Whereas from 10th week we cannot demonstrate as the relaxation phase will be increased. That is for 90 seconds. So coming to the confirmatory test during first trimester. So what are all the confirmatory tests? Usually human chorionic gonadotropin hormone is the main hormone that can be released immediately once after the ovulation, that is after 10 days of ovulation human chorionic gonadotropin hormone will be released excessively in the mother's blood. So because of that we are going for a blood test for HCG and also urine test for HCG. If the urine test for HCG is positive, we can confirm that the mother is pregnant, also for the blood test. And coming to the ultrasound, so during 4 to 6 weeks ultrasound can be done to find out the gestational sac, whether the gestational sac is clearly appeared or not. If we can see the gestational sac between 4 to 6 weeks, then we can confirm that the mother is pregnant. Then chorionic villus sampling, so to determine any genetic or other abnormalities. If the mother, in case if the mother is in elderly primigravida, there can be some abnormalities can be seen. So for that we will go for chorionic villus sampling. And coming to the most important questions, that is MCQs of AIMS based. So here we are going to discuss the questions which were frequently asked in AIIMS examination. So the extreme softening of the cervix during first trimester is called as, we know that the extreme softening of the cervix takes place during during pregnancy, that is known as Goodell's sign. So this question was asked in AIIMS Bhopal staff nurse examination, that is grade 1 examination. So the extreme softening of the cervix is known as Goodell's sign. This can be seen in the 6th week. So this is known as Goodell's sign. Then coming to the next question, that is asked in frequent examinations of AIIMS, that is especially in AIIMS Jodhpur, Raipur and Bhopal examinations. And next we will see the next question. So at 8 weeks of gestation, the uterus looks like. So as I said, it is very important to remember according to weeks what are all the uterine changes. So 6th week it will be like a hen's egg, 8th week it will be like a cricket ball, and 12th week it will be like the size of a fetal head. So it is asked in AIIMS Raipur Senior Nursing Officer of 2017. So at 8 weeks of gestation, the uterus looks like cricket ball. During which week of pregnancy for the first time breast milk can be squeezed? So breast milk can be squeezed in 12th week. We saw that Montgomery's tubercles are clearly seen in 6 to 8 weeks, and colostrum is first secreted in 12th week. So this was asked in AIIMS Raipur 2017 examination. So these two questions are also very important. So during 12th week colostrum has been secreted, and 8th week of gestation the uterus looks like cricket ball. Then next, coming to the next question, dusky hue of vestibule and discoloration of anterior vaginal wall occurring during pregnancy is known as? So we know that it is Jacqueminot sign, right? Because the vaginal wall, discoloration of vagina takes place, especially the vagina changes to bluish color. So that is known as Jacqueminot sign. It is not Osiander sign or Goodell sign, Piscasex sign. Goodell sign, you know, smoothing of the cervix. Osiander sign, pulsation of the vagina. And Piscasex sign is lateral implantation. So the next confirmatory sign of pregnancy is ultrasonographic findings, because auscultation of fetal heart sounds cannot be seen in the first trimester. Palpation of fetal parts can be seen only after 24 weeks. So and ultrasonographic findings is only the correct answer. So the confirmatory sign of pregnancy is ultrasonographic findings. So these are also important questions. These were asked in AIIMS Jodhpur Bhopal 2018 examination. Coming to the next question, laboratory tests for pregnancy are based on detection of which hormone? So we already discussed, nausea and vomiting is because of human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. So the laboratory tests are done for HCG. Both urine test and blood test for HCG were done to confirm the pregnancy. So this was asked in AIIMS Bhopal Senior Nursing Officer 2018 in second shift. So human chorionic gonadotropin hormone is the hormone that is released in the pregnancy. So once after the ovulation, on 10th day, human chorionic gonadotropin hormone will be released excessively in the blood of the mother. Because of that, we are going to do that confirmatory test for pregnancy. So human chorionic gonadotropin hormone is the hormone that is released excessively in the pregnancy. So based on this, we are going to confirm pregnancy in case of mother. And coming to the next question, which of the following would the nurse identify as a presumptive sign of pregnancy? So this is not a confirmatory sign of pregnancy, but this is a presumptive sign of pregnancy. Based on which symptoms we can say, symptoms or signs we can say that the mother is pregnant. So this was asked in New Delhi MSc Nursing Entrance Examination. So let us see the options. Goodell sign, nausea and vomiting, cervical effacement, positive serum test. Positive serum test is not, because it was done later. It may not be considered as presumptive one. Cervical effacement cannot be seen now in the first trimester. And Goodell sign is the softening of the cervix which takes place in which week? So Goodell sign can be seen in 6th week. So nausea and vomiting is the correct option that can be seen as a presumptive sign of pregnancy. So it is a presumptive sign of pregnancy. Then coming to general important questions. So coming to the general important questions, these are very much important. Please go through all the questions, not only the questions which were asked frequently in names, but we want to cover all the questions which are very important. So enlarged sebaceous glands of pregnancy breasts are also known as Montgomery's tubercles. So the Montgomery's tubercles are the enlarged sebaceous glands of pregnancy breasts. And regular rhythmic uterine contractions during 4 to 9 weeks is known as Palmer's sign. Regular rhythmic uterine contractions during 4 to 9 weeks. It may be 4 to 8 or 4 to 9, because from 10th week we could not identify that one, as the relaxation phase is more. And increased pulsation felt in the vagina in the lateral fornices during 8 weeks is known as Osiander sign. So bluish discoloration is a Chadwick sign, and lateral fornices pulsation that can be seen in 8th week is known as Osiander sign. Pulsations of the vagina in the 8th week is known as Osiander sign. Then next, coming to asymmetrical enlargement of the uterus due to lateral implantation is known as Piscasex sign. We all know usually implantation takes place in the fundal region, that is the posterior part, whereas implantation in the lateral part leads to asymmetrical enlargement of the uterus, that is known as Piscasex sign. During 6 to 8 weeks, uterus feels empty in the lower part, that is known as Hagar's sign, and upper part is enlarged because of the growing uterus, and lower part will be empty, that is Hagar sign. Coming to Goodell sign can be notified in 6th week. So Goodell sign, that is the smoothing of the cervix, can be seen in 6th week. So these are all the important questions that we want to follow from this topic. So this is about the first trimester of pregnancy. I hope everyone had clearly understood the topic. So these are all the questions from the first trimester. So please do subscribe to our channel and mention in the comments about your ideas and thoughts, and thanks for watching. Thank you.